Welcome to the unboxing of the Mophie juice pack for the Samsung Galaxy S3 Android smartphone. Mophie usually only makes Android equipment, but with this one you cannot do, I think, anything wrong because the Samsung Galaxy S3 is selling also quite a bit everywhere around the world, so it's worth it to make an app for it. So the juice pack is now out for the S3 also with up to 100% extra battery, as you can see here, and it says it again on the back, 2300 milliamp battery, and you can do up to 11 hours of more Wi-Fi with it, 7 hours of more 4G, or even 32 hours of more audio playback. You can see here already on the back it's NFC compatible, which is of course perfect. It has a soft touch, which I would not agree with, actually. I will tell you in a second why. Soft switch is of course standard here with Mophie, and we have an external extra charge and sync contacts, but you need an extra charging dock for it, which is sold separately as it says here on the bottom, but I couldn't find it yet. But you can just go to mophie.com and order your $100 Mophie juice pack for your Samsung Galaxy S3 in just a few minutes when I tell you why. Not only because Mophie loves you, of course I would love you too if you send me $100 for a battery pack, and that looks quite nice and I built. But if you take out the battery pack, you will see that we have of course not a real Samsung Galaxy S3 inside, but just here this little description, and then of course also micro USB cable for charging, which I just leave inside the box since I don't need it right now. I have my own Samsung Galaxy S3 charging cable here with me, and of course also an external battery, which is 33 watt hours, and this one has 8.5 watt hours, so I could actually charge this battery case with this one I think 3 to 4 times. And you can see here that in terms of size, of course the case, as this one wins, but I mean this one is also not that bad. It's quite heavy, and with a short little cable like this, Samsung has also a very good product, which I can really just tell you to maybe get when you want to charge different devices, like for example also your iPad. Then if you take off the top, you will see here right away that's how you put your smartphone inside. But first let's see what the little manual says. Okay, I don't know Japanese, and I think this is Japanese, but okay, not even French. There is German, but we have here just the basics telling us that after 500 times of charging or charging cycles, as the professional would say, here it says it, that the juice pack could have a little bit less power inside. So after about 1.5 years, if you would charge it every day, it would lose a little bit of its capacity, but it's not that bad. And again, here inside we have a little sticker telling us it gives out 0.5 amps, and the 8.5 watt hours are inside. Micro USB, some rubber here on the sides, so it has a stable well, the Samsung telephone is then of course stable inside. And here on the sides we have the volume buttons and the on and off switch, which of course don't work right now, but what they do is shake. So I just held it to the camera so you can hear it shake. It's quite annoying, and they also do the same thing when the Samsung smartphone is inside. Here on the bottom we have the docking station, and again one switch which tells us 75% or less. 2 points would be 50% or less, and of course here the on and off switch here, which is red right now, so it means it's off. If I slide in the Samsung Galaxy S3, which is actually a blue one, but I have a white front protection cover, you can see that with the protection cover this works also quite nice here, and I just have to put on the top to finish the look. Then you can see here it looks quite nice. We have here everything here for the camera also. Then here on the top you can connect without any adapters your 3.5mm headphone port, which is of course better than on the Apple iPhone 5. You have your on and off switch. On the other side your volume control, which are still shaking as I said, and you have of course everything on the front. And the microphone is also here right there. So you can just turn the device on this way, or what I could do is flip the switch. And ta-da, it's charging. So that's it, what you have to do. Leaving the charger on is not a good idea, since then the smartphone will use more power each time, checking if there's more power here actually in the outside battery to charge. So after you charge it how much you want it, just turn the back cover off and leave it on, or you can even take it out. I'm not sure what's the better idea, since this way the Samsung Galaxy S3 is just a really monstrous device. You could say it's almost a phablet. It's quite thick, heavy, and well, I don't know. It feels kind of like a brick, but a cheap brick, since the back has the same cheap plastic that the front actually has of the Samsung. So this is not soft touch. This is actually glossy here on the black one. I don't know how it is with a different color one. For example, here the Apple iPhone Helium pack has a nice rubber soft touch here on the back. This feels a lot nicer, but even here on the bottom, this seems like really cheap plastic on the bottom, and this could be a lot better. And even the Samsung here battery pack feels better in terms of plastic. I don't know, you can see maybe even a difference. It's a different white. This is a little bit bluish, but otherwise, well, it still gives you protection like a cover, like a case like this for the Samsung Galaxy S3, and enough power here, so you could say this is 2-in-1 here with the Mophie juice pack. It's called not Helium, it's just for the Samsung Galaxy S3, a juice pack by Mophie. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you liked it. In our test, we found out that we get about 91 to 95% battery out of this 100% battery pack, so that's quite nice. So till next time, please tune in again. For $100, this was the Mophie juice pack for the Samsung Galaxy S3, and a little comparison, of course, to the Apple iPhone 5, which has also the 80% helium juice pack here in the picture.